Hey guys, it's Rush, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. With the most recent patch that Ken received, they again changed V-Trigger 2. They've tried to add more consistency to the level 3 juggles, and for the most part it is more consistent. What's interesting is, a long time ago I did a video where I broke down all the potential combo routes, level 1, level 2, level 3, mid-screen and corner for Ken. It took a lot of work to do that, and obviously with the changes, his combo routes have again changed basically. So what I wanted to look at in this video is just the level 3 routes, mid-screen and the corner. Just want to cover off like what you can do. So generally there's 4 situations. There's mid-screen, there's corner, and there's grounded and juggle. So there's 4 scenarios that you've got there, and there's different routes you can take given those 4 scenarios. So starting off with mid-screen and grounded, it's an obvious place to start. This is your follow-up. So after you activate into V-Trigger 2, if you want to get optimal damage, it's the Like It Tatsu into Heavy Punch DP. You can do EX DP as well, and if you want to go into CA with that route, you do Like It Tatsu, 2 hits of Heavy Punch DP, and then CA. It nets you mad damage. That's a really nice one, mid-screen. So with juggle states, things can change dramatically mid-screen. The only additional combo routes to consider are, I think it's the only one actually, but you can get a medium kick Tatsu into EX DP, and I think this is now consistent. You used to only get this with medium punch DP into level 3 Shoryuken, but now I think if you put them in a juggle state, I think it works for every single juggle state. So let me show you some juggles, what I'm talking about here. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the game before, so now you can do target combo step kick, which puts them in like a very low height juggle state, but you can get medium kick Tatsu and EX DP in that situation. But this as well, so when you put the opponent in like a higher juggle state, you still get the same combo, and I'm pretty sure this was not in the game before. There is a little bit of manual timing required there, but yeah, for the most part that seems like a good option. If you want to spend that 1 bar, rather than doing the Like It Tatsu EX DP, you can now do medium kick Tatsu into EX DP, which is really nice. If you're doing level 3 Shoryuken and they're in a higher juggle state, just take note of the opponent's height as they fall. You've got to manually sort of time, you got to eyeball the height of the opponent before doing Like It Tatsu into Heavy Punch DP CA. It's a little tricky. You see that? I could see the Like It Tatsu hit quite early, so I had to delay the Heavy Punch DP ever so slightly, but you get the exact same combo. But just be wary of that mid-screen. So in the corner, grounded, let me show you what does and doesn't work. It's probably the best thing to do. Grounded, you still do Like It Tatsu, Heavy Punch DP. If you want to go into CA, you do Like It Tatsu, Heavy Punch DP, 2 hits into CA, exact same mid-screen. You cannot do Fireball here, regular Fireball. Doesn't connect. But what does connect, and is consistent, and I think this existed before, is EX Fireball. EX Fireball into Heavy Punch DP, EX Fireball into EX DP will work in that situation. So yeah, EX Fireball, Heavy Punch DP, EX Fireball, EX DP, if you want the 2 bar spend, that works. I think for the most part, that's all you really need to know. If they're grounded, it's quite simple, but if they're in a juggle state, it gets a little bit more interesting. Okay, so you notice there, instead of doing Like It Tatsu, I did a regular Fireball into Heavy Punch DP. That is the route you take if you want to optimize your damage no bar, and if you want to go into CA. You do the Fireball, Heavy Punch DP, CA, or you just don't spend anything after the Heavy Punch DP. So So that's how that works. However, there is another combo, and this one it requires manual timing. It's not that easy to do. It's doable, but it's quite easy to drop, especially if you go into CA. So you can see there that combo did 375. I think the previous one did 370, I believe. So what I did there was I did a delayed light punch DP, and then I did a heavy punch DP after that, and the heavy punch DP hits for 3 hits. Now this is the optimal route in the corner after a juggle state for both no bar spend and for CA spend, maybe even EXDP at the end there for the 1 bar spend. But the reason I don't talk about this one too much is it's very easy to mess up. So if you wanted to spend 1 bar, potentially 2 bars after level 3 Shoryuken in a juggle state, regular fireball hits with no manual timing. If you want to use EX fireball first, you have to manually time it, and there is a chance that the fireball will only hit once, the EX fireball, and then your heavy punch DP or EX DP after it will whiff. So I get a bit anxious using EX fireball after the juggle state. So I haven't explored this myself yet, but let me just have a quick look. The 378, 540. Try meaning Kitatsu. Aha, okay, that's whiffed. I'm pretty sure it does connect, but you probably have to manually time. Let's try again. Okay, so that is the better route. Medium Tatsu, EXT. Okay, so you do have to manually time that though, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, so that EX Fireball was manually timed. It's not that easy to do, so I don't recommend using that route, if I'm honest. But you can see there, it even did less damage in comparison to the medium Kitatsu EXDP. So there's my findings. Level 3 Shoryuken. Much happier with the way it works. Stick with the consistent combos, stick with the more simple combos, but there's no harm with practicing the more difficult ones if you feel you can master the timing. The thing with the timing is there's so many different juggle heights that Ken can put the opponent in, you know, off dive kick, off heavy punch DP and medium punch DP anti-air. The different heights alter the timing of those specials, whereas I find, going back to what I said earlier, the regular fireball route, if we're in a juggle state, very consistent in the corner, and like Kitatsu, mid-screen is a nice option if you want to go into the CA and not spend any bar. The medium Kitatsu option looks like it's a nice option mid-screen if you want to do the XDP. It's worth mentioning you can do medium Kitatsu into CA as well, but it's actually not worth doing that because like Kitatsu, 2 hits heavy punch DP CA is actually the better route if you want to spend CA rather than doing medium Tatsu into CA. So that's it guys, hopefully that's been of interest, informative. Anything that I've missed perhaps, any questions, any queries, give me a shout and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.